Hey guys, so tonight we have a Monday Night Football matchup between the Giants and the Bengals, and I feel like the Bengals have been kind of struggling lately, and the Giants have been kind of on the come up, but the Bengals just, they've been having like years and years of making playoff runs, but at the same time, they do lose a lot of games. And they're a really good team. They have a decent defense, and their offense is stellar, I would have to say. They got an excellent receiver, probably about two or three good receivers. Their quarterback's decent. A very good running game with two good running backs, Jeremy Hill and Gio Bernard. And then, they might throw they never really throw Rex Burkhead in there, but occasionally he'll get a carry or two, and he'll get 2 yards, so I guess that contributes a little bit. And then over on the Giants side, this year they have struggled. I'm going to be completely unbiased in the series, but they did beat my team, which is the Cowboys. And their defense basically stepped up that game. And their defense is okay. They've had their ups and downs. Same with their offense, which is basically relied off their passing game. Mostly the whole year they've relied off of passing. Rashad Jennings is a good running back, a really good running back, I would say. But at the same time, they haven't established a running game all year. The running game is just flat. I don't even think Rashad Jennings has over 200 rushing yards, and he's their leading rusher. And that's sad, you need to establish a running game in order to, take some pressure off of Eli. Because, with Eli throwing the ball the whole game, he's going to throw interceptions because he's going to have to force some throws. And he's going to have to, basically throw dots. He's a good quarterback and all, but there's too much pressure on him the whole game. He's throwing 50 passes a game, You need to take some pressure off of Eli with the running game. You got 4 running backs who are good. Even Orleans Darkwa is a good running back, and he's way in the back of the pack. But still, you got to take pressure off of Eli in order to, win these games by big margins, because you got a really good team, You just got to take pressure off your quarterback. And that's exactly what the Bengals do. They run the ball. But alright, guys. So tonight is a big matchup between the Bengals and Giants. So my bold predictions for tonight. I had a bunch of bold predictions last night. I don't know how I got them right. But tonight, I feel like Eli Manning's going to have at least one touchdown, at least one pick. Rashad Jennings is going to rush for 30 yards plus and a touchdown. And then, of course, Odell's going to show out, have over 100 yards receiving. Victor Cruz will have at least 70 yards receiving. Sterling Shepard will be up there a little bit too, and maybe a third-string receiver. But other than that, Eli is going to play decent, but he's going to have a pick. That's my prediction. And then over on the Bengals side, I feel like Andy Dalton's going to have 2 touchdowns, no picks. Gio Bernard is going to have at least 10 touches, maybe 50 yards. Jeremy Hill, same thing, maybe less. But one of the two is going to have a touchdown. It's going to have a rushing touchdown. That's my prediction. And then A.J. Green's going to have both of the receiving touchdowns from Andy Dalton. That's my prediction. And I feel like if the Giants can establish a running game tonight, I did predict that Rashad Jennings was only going to have 30 rushing yards. But if they have a running game tonight, and if they run the ball like they have needed to all year, they will win this game. And that's what they need to do. Because Eli has 12 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He has had pressure all year. Talking about, oh, Eli sucks and Eli's garbage. He's done. Well, if you could run the ball, he wouldn't have so much pressure on him. He wouldn't have to throw the ball every play, you know? Your offensive line needs to block for the running back. That's the problem, you know? I mean, they may not have a running back like, say, Ryan Matthews or, you know, Ezekiel Elliott or, let's see, or Gio Bernard, Jeremy Hill. You know, they may not have running backs like that, but Rashad Jennings and Pierre, I don't know all their running backs, but I know they have Orleans Darkwa and somebody else. But they have decent running backs, like really good running backs. And, you know, you don't have a running game. That's your biggest problem. And your defense. Your defense has got to step up too. I feel like if their defense can step up tonight and they can establish a run game, they'll win this game. They'll blow it out of the water. They'll blow the Bengals out of the water. But other than that, the Bengals will win this game with no question if they can stop this run game. Either that or the Giants get lucky. Because the Giants get lucky. They probably have a little bit more luck than most teams in the NFL. Even though they've had some really good seasons. But anyway, that is my personal opinion on tonight's game. I am not a Bengals or Giants fan, but that's my prediction. Alright, see you guys later.